It doesn't matter that there's no story. It's a Chinese New Year movie. Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Roger Hammerstein, and this is my review of I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. That's the last time I'm saying that rather unwieldy title. From here on out, it's this movie. It's Chinese New Year season again in Hong Kong, and I couldn't be happier. I know, I'm not Chinese. That's not my point. My point is that Chinese New Year movies are generally family-friendly entertainment that are light, silly, and, if we're honest, disposable. I always enjoy Chinese New Year movies because no matter how ridiculous they might get, my mind simply says, it's Chinese New Year, and I don't get anywhere near as bothered as I would otherwise. So this movie gets the Chinese New Year discount. And, well, it needs it. Let's be honest up front. I don't like musicals. I just don't. So going into this movie, I knew it wasn't going to be a pleasant experience for me. It's also the directorial debut of Wong Chou-lam, a local actor who made a name for himself gender bending on TVB, which sounds vaguely like some kind of weird drug experience. But I digress. I'm not a fan of a lot of his work. But on those occasions when he's not indulging in the flaming metrosexual shtick, that's not a euphemism, I have enjoyed his work. This film is based on a film that's apparently based on an off-Broadway play of the same name. I don't know because I don't do theater. I know you find that shocking, right? But this play was actually performed in Hong Kong after being translated into Cantonese, a process Wong Chou-lam apparently took part in. So he was probably the best person to direct this film adaptation. That said, I don't think he necessarily did a great job of it. Let me try and explain why, and remember, this is just my opinion. I don't think Wong Chou-lam is a fan of loud music. I say that because artists as different as Nirvana and Metallica have both made it clear that you need quiet parts in a song to make the loud parts seem louder, and you need slow parts to make the fast parts seem faster. You know, variation. Well, this movie is, with very few exceptions, chronically loud. It's exhausting. Of its 88 minutes of screen time, at least 83 minutes of it is just jazz hands. There is one segment that brings it down several notches, and it's a very good segment. It features Teresa Mo in a very serious and very impressive scene that calls to mind her performance in Tomorrow Is Another Day. Unfortunately, this movie then resumes its scene chewing for the remainder of the runtime, and even I felt a little bad at how relieved I was when the first end credit came up. I felt like I had survived an ordeal. And I've seen Motorhead live more than once. But you know what? A lot of other people in the cinema seem to really enjoy it. And hey, it's Chinese New Year. There are, you know, a ton of cameos in the film, and there's a lot of family-friendly kind of comedy. There's jokes that go down easy, if only because you've heard them a million times before, or you can see them coming from a mile away, but that's what people want, and that's what people like, and that's what they get. Also, Chinese New Year movies tend to be loud, unsubtle affairs, and on that level, this movie is a great Chinese New Year film. So, it's probably going to work really well for its intended audience, which of course I'm not. You might really like it. I mean, the dance numbers are kind of impressive. The cinematography's not bad. The segment with Sammy Cheng was kind of fun too. And it was just, you know, nice to see her on a big screen again. Go see it in a cinema, you know, with your family during Chinese New Year on a big screen. Because who would want to watch dance numbers on their phone? This is a movie that's designed for the Chinese New Year holiday, and that's how it should be seen. I can't imagine, as I said, watching this on your phone on the MTR in July. It's not really that kind of movie, but if you like musicals, if you like plays, maybe it is. I don't know, okay? So I'm admitting my ignorance. And as long as we're talking about ignorant, do me a favor and be dumb enough to give me some money. Click on my Patreon page and fill it out and send me a little money. Because I think I deserve it. You probably don't, but I do. So, you know, which one of us is right? It's up to you. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know. And if you didn't, please let me know. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. And please have a wonderful Chinese New Year. Gong hei fa choi!